Daegal Vardran stood at the foot of the skull. Its hollow eyes blazed with fire, and molten rivers spilled from its jagged mouth. At the summit waited the throne of ashes, a cursed seat forged by Aevorath, the Dark Lord of Flame. Legends said the throne granted immense power, but at a cost. Those who sought it never returned. Clutching his sword, Immerse, Daegal began his climb. The molten rock burned through his boots, and each step was agony. Behind him, the black cradle stretched silent and desolate. Ahead, the roar of flames grew louder, like the voice of the mountain itself. Turn back. The brittle voice echoed through the ash. Daegal froze. From the haze emerged a charred figure, ember-like eyes glowing. Its flesh was cracked, revealing flickers of fire beneath. The throne grants nothing but torment, it rasped. I sat upon it once. Now I burn forever. Daegal tightened his grip on Immerse. His voice was steady. I have no choice, the figure sneered, ash falling from its ruined face. There is always a choice, it hissed. You've simply chosen wrong. Daegal said nothing. He turned and continued upward. The path grew narrower. Flames licked at the jagged rock, and shadows flickered in the firelight. Then the shadows shifted, forming ghostly figures, spectral watchers wreathed in fire. One figure drifted close, its hollow voice a whisper. We were like you. We sought vengeance, power, salvation. And now we are nothing but ash. Another voice followed, trembling. The throne consumes all. You cannot escape its hunger. Daegal paused. Their words pressed against his resolve, but he remembered his family, their faces burned to ash by Aevorath's wrath. No power is without cost, he muttered, and I will pay it. The watchers dissolved into embers, leaving him to climb alone. At the summit, the throne of ashes stood within the skull's blazing maw. The jagged black seat pulsed with fiery veins, a thing of both beauty and dread. Upon it sat Aevorath, the Dark Lord of Flame. His skeletal frame smoldered, his hollow eyes burning with unholy light. You've come to claim my throne, Aevorath rumbled. His voice was deep, shaking the mountain itself. Daegal raised Immerse. I've come to end you. Aevorath laughed, a sound like crackling firewood. You are nothing but kindling for my flames. The fire surged, engulfing Daegal in an inferno. His armor melted, his flesh blackened, but he pushed through the agony. With a roar of defiance, he plunged Immerse into the Dark Lord's chest. For a moment, the world burned. Then, silence. When the flames subsided, Daegal knelt before the empty throne. His body was broken, his purpose fulfilled. Yet there was no salvation. The throne remained, its curse unbroken, waiting for the next fool to claim it. The skull of Aevorath returned to silence, its fires smoldering out. Another legend had ended. The cycle would begin again.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe Ink Sketch for more art and storytelling content.